funds go to local businesses and the D.C. community, benefiting services like education, recreation and parks, public safety, housing, as well as senior care. When you play the D.C. lottery, lots of people win.
In tonight's Tax Insider, the impact of comprehensive tax reform on a popular tax deduction. This month, members of the Charitable Giving Coalition appeared before Congress. They argue a cap or limit to such deductions will hurt the U.S. economy. For more, we turn to our guest on Capitol Insider, Jatrice Martel Gaiter. She's Executive Vice President for Volunteers of America. Jatrice, before we get started, tell us more about your group. Who are the Volunteers of America and what do they do?
Volunteers of America is a 116-year-old organization that provides help to the most vulnerable men, women, and children throughout this country. We are in 400 communities in 46 states. We help over 2.5 million people every year, and we employ 16,000 people and have over 60 volunteers. We are a faith-based organization, and we believe in faith in action. We have a very diverse number and whole span of projects and programs that we provide throughout the country with veterans, with children, with disabled adults, disabled children, you name it. And one of the things that we really believe in is housing, that you can't get sober, you can't get better unless you have a place to lay your head that's safe every night. So we do a lot of, we're one of the largest providers of affordable housing for seniors in the country. We also have a lot of affordable housing for veterans and women veterans and their children. And we also have shelters for teenagers who are out on the streets, for homeless people, and we really believe that faith is helping other people.
Excellent description of everything that you do. Now, the sequester will take effect in less than 2 weeks. How will it affect your organization and others like it?
The sequester will make automatic cuts that will hurt our programs throughout the country substantially. This is a time when nonprofits like ours are really besieged by other people who need help. There's unemployment, the recession, the slow recovery. People have had their homes foreclosed. People out there are hurting. They are desperate. And when times are bad, our clientele goes up. So at this time, we're already facing state, local, and federal cuts. We're going to have even more immediate and deeper cuts to our programs that are eventually going to mean that we're going to have to think about what do we cut? Who do we turn away? Who are we not serving tomorrow?
Now, Jatrice, your group appeared before the House Ways and Means Committee last week. You'll be speaking to a Senate panel about this topic tomorrow. At issue, a cap on charitable giving. President Obama and some Republicans might cap tax breaks for the wealthy. You oppose this. Why?
We believe we are opposed to any kind of anything that would cap the ability of people to give back to the community. One thing about the tax code and the charitable deduction is that it's one of the oldest of all the tax codes, and it is the only tax code where people get nothing back. They are given the incentive to invest in their community, to give back without anything in return. So why would we take that away, especially at this time when nonprofits and people throughout this country are in so much pain? We are looking at problems that are not transient. These problems we're looking at that people and families and children are facing right now in this country are in part of the human condition. They are here to stay.
Now, Reuters reports that some lawmakers want to examine the finer points of charitable giving. For example, Democratic Representative Xavier Becerra says wealthier donors give to organizations that do less to help the poor. What's your reaction?
I don't know what evidence that he's using, but I've not been able to see that evidence. Right now, we believe that all of our donors, including the wealthy, the top 2% give almost 33% of all the money to nonprofits. So we believe that they are helping everyone throughout their community, and we know that for a fact at Volunteers of America and all the other nonprofits. We all have donors who have means, who don't have to do this. They do this out of the goodness of their heart to give away their money to people who need it, and they get nothing back in return.
You'll be making news tomorrow as you testify on Capitol Hill. Good luck with that. And what's your website?
Our website is volunteersofamerica.org or VOA.org.
Jatrice Gaiter, our guest on Capitol Insiders tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.